YouTube and welcome to the video. Today we are going to be playing Monsters in Little Haven. This is another visual novel, so there's very limited gameplay. It's mostly just telling a story, and trigger warning because the story does have some underlying tones of violence, and there's nothing graphic in the game to worry about. However, it does talk about some sensitive topics, so just be mindful of that. And if that's not for you, I totally understand. Go hang out and watch one of my other VODs. Anyways, please enjoy the video. Being my friend. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Chapter: Escape.
Oh dear God.
When Kenneth left the house to find his sister, the sun was still just breaking through the thick clouds. Having circled the village of Little Haven, Kenneth's voice was beginning to give out.
Hold on, I gotta make sure this isn't just a visual novel. This is a game, right? Oh dear God. Okay, I do think we get to make choices. It's interactive fiction. We'll find out together.
Esme! Esme! She wasn't even in their place under the big oak that stands in the middle of the wheat field near the house. Desperate, he sat under the oak tree for several hours until it began to drizzle. He turned around to the sound of wet footsteps behind him and saw Esme. Kenneth was angry, but his sister's shabby appearance immediately softened his tone.
The voice jump scared you?
Where have you been? I was looking all over for you. Sorry, I didn't mean to. Come on, the hurricane's coming. Kenneth took his sister's hand and led her toward the house. Well, you're all wet. What happened? Oh, I was attacked by a monster. A monster? I ran away from it and got lost. Well, now Mom and Dad will think that we ran away. I'm sorry.
If we run into the monsters, I'll give it a piece of my mind. No need to apologize, just don't do it again.
No need to
All right,
apologize.
there we go. It just got
don't
stuck.
do it again. But You're too old for these fairy tales. You're the one in denial. Esme was soaking wet, and her small steps were accompanied by squelching sounds.
What kind of monster did
Kenneth
you get attacked
stopped
by?
and helped Esme pour the water out of her boots. How did you get so much water in there? I don't know. After wrapping her in his jacket, Kenneth rushed down the washed-away trail to the house. Thanks. The way home was riddled with fear of the impending punishment, along with squelching boot noises.
What is happening?
Well, it's a good thing that Grandma doesn't know, or who knows what she might think up.
Doesn't know what?
I agree.
About the monsters?
Grandma always has some story in her head. 5 minutes late, and she already imagines a pack of angry dogs or bandits attacking you. Or that you tripped over a rock in the woods and fell unconscious, face first, into an anthill.
Sounds like your grandma just cares about you.
This conversation lifted their spirits. When is Grandma coming?
Yo, I text Matthew, Mr. Elbows
Oh, I don't know.
all the time and
Probably
ask for
whenever
proof of
she and
life
Dad
whenever
wake
he's
up.
at work. If he doesn't respond to me for a long time, I'll just text him and be like, yo, I need
I
proof of
miss
life. You're
Grandma.
not responding to any of my text messages. Haven't heard
A
from you in a
heavy
long
silence
time.
fell, but it didn't last long. Do you remember Baloo?
Baloo?
With those words,
Like the bear in
it
the big
was
blue house?
as if she had stabbed Kenneth between the ribs. He remembered. That was the name of the dog the Murphy family had buried a couple of years ago.
Oh.
Kenneth was very fond of Baloo, and his death really
Baloo?
hit him hard. And then, for a few months, he slept, hugging his old collar.
Aw.
At first, Kenneth could burst into tears at any time, so that even the other side of the pillow wasn't always dry.
Aw.
Well, of course I remember. Will you give me his collar? It's just hanging on your backpack.
Why do you want his collar?
No, and don't you dare touch it. At that moment, they had almost reached the plot, surrounded by a fence, looking fairly battered after all the years. As soon as they crossed it, something frightened Esme.
A monster?
She froze, pointing her finger toward the shed at the pier. Oh, hear that?
Chat, I didn't know that this was a visual novel.
What?
I apologize. I thought it was a game. I'm not mad at it,
There's a monster!
but I
Let's
actually
go
thought
home,
that this was
or
a
we'll
playable
get in
game.
trouble. As if she had heard something, Esme began to make a whining sound. Well, it's going to be okay. Come on. But he will come at night.
Check the shed.
We'll make sure there aren't any monsters and go home, okay? Okay. Kenneth took her hand and they went to the pier. Esme clutched Kenneth's hand, squeezing his palm. Even on the way to the shed, Esme was trying to look behind the half-open doors, which were moaning on the rusted hinges. In the half-light, it made sense, even Kenneth. After approaching the shed, Kenneth opened the door in one motion, propped it with a stone, and then, with a bold gesture, invited Esme to come in. Oh, I'm scared.
I can tell your pupils got really small.
Thunder rumbled. Oh, did you see that? Someone was there.
I didn't see anything.
Nobody's here. Come on. Why do you say that when you saw him yourself? You were looking right at him.
What are you talking about? Girl, I didn't see nothing.
Well, I saw, like, it must have been some kind of a shadow, like yours. Kenneth took control of the situation. He was fooling around. He went inside with swagger, demonstrating the absence of
With
monsters,
swagger.
although he doubted it himself. Not a soul.
Y'all are dramatic. I didn't see no monster.
But the door was open.
Yeah, doors open all the time.
Oh, it's always open. Dad must have been in here recently. We'll close the door. Before Esme could answer, Kenneth took her in his arm and carried her out of the shed, knocking out the stone that held the door on the way. And then, for Esme's peace of mind, he slid back the loosened latch. Esme pressed herself against Kenneth's shoulder and whispered in his ear. Are you sure he won't come out?
Who cares if he does?
Kenneth played along. Of course. Have you seen how big the lock is?
What a good big brother, reassuring her.
Esme had calmed down, but later added very quietly under her breath, "I hope it's not too cold in there for him."
I thought you were scared of him, girl. What do you mean?
On the doorstep, Kenneth met Mom and Dad. They were solemnly showing out a stranger in a formal outfit.
Uh-oh.
As soon as he approached, the adults' conversation stopped.
Uh-oh.
"Go up to your room, honey. I'll be right there."
What happened?
Satisfied that they had escaped punishment, Kenneth and Esme hurried up the stairs to their room.
Did somebody die?
In the room, there was a glass of milk and a plate of pancakes on the table waiting for them.
Oh no.
Kenneth took the wet jacket off Esme, rubbed her hair with a thin blanket, and sat her down at the table. "Here, you should eat."
How long has that been sitting there?
"Oh, thank you." "They're quite cold, though." "Do you want me to go downstairs and warm them up?" "Oh, no, they're delicious. Thanks."
Yo, my favorite pancakes
Don't go down
are
there.
banana
Sit
caramel
with me.
pancakes. So good.
Kenneth was afraid of his parents' reaction to their escape.
As cool as me. Neon, stop it, dude. What are you
But
doing?
everything was still quiet.
I'm so glad that I'm one of your favorite people to watch.
Well,
Thank
let's
you
hang
so
the wet
much.
dress up to dry.
You are cooler than me, actually.
Oh, thanks.
And that's just facts. I'm not out here doing
Now go to
hot
bed.
chip challenges and stuff like that. So,
Kenneth covered his sister with a blanket and lay down on his bed. They were both staring blankly at the ceiling until Esme said, "Oh, I wish the monster was gone." "Oh, it's going to be okay. You need to sleep." "All right." Esme curled up into a ball and turned to the wall. There was an awkward knock at the door, followed by the equally awkward mother's tone. "Are you okay?" Kenneth looked at Esme. She was almost sleeping.
you're only cool because of your beard. Without your beard, you look like a big man-child.
"Yep."
That's just not true. I haven't seen you
Behind
without
his
your
mother,
beard,
he
but I
heard
know that
Father's
that's not
quiet
true.
voice from downstairs. "Oh, don't wake him up." "Good night."
I want to know what the adults were talking about.
The door closed. Esme rustled in bed and turned to Kenneth. "Why didn't they scold us?"
Because something bad was happening, dude.
I don't know." It seemed that Esme had fallen asleep. He heard his parents talking softly downstairs. Then he heard cabinet doors opening and a kind of softly tinkling. It became more quiet. Kenneth was sleepy. He overheard the room door creaking.
What's coming in your door? Is it the
Kenneth
monster?
pretended to be asleep. A beam of light spilled onto his bed from the half-open door. A moment later, the door closed gently.
Did it take Esme?
Kenneth fell asleep. Thunder rumbled.
What is that?
As
Okay.
Kenneth opened his eyes a little, he
What are you
flinched
doing?
to the wall out of fright as he saw Esme's shadow in front of him in the light of the lightning flash.
You were filming.
She was sitting on the bed, terrified, with her knees pressed to her chest. The door to the room was open. Kenneth ran to her and knelt beside her. "What's the matter? Are you afraid of the thunder?" "Oh, there was a monster looking for something."
Esme,
Kenneth
I think
was
you're
confused,
imagining things.
feeling helpless because of his sister's behavior. Usually, stories about the monster didn't go this far. "Well, what was the monster looking for?" "Oh, for me, of course. But I hid, like this."
Oh, does that work?
She demonstrated,
Actually,
covering
you know
her
what? You're
eyes
right.
with her palms.
Everybody knows if you can't see the monster can't see you.
Even being
That's
this
why
close,
hiding under
he
the
didn't
blankets
see me.
works.
What a stupid fool. Searched through the nightstands, the closet, under the bed, as if I could fit in there. You want me to call Mom and Dad? Oh, no, don't. Kenneth noticed a puddle on the sheet under Esme and read shame in her eyes.
Aw. She was scared.
Pretending there was nothing there, he moved her to his bed. "Why didn't you call the parents?"
Why didn't you call the parents?
"Oh, I was scared.
Not Mom and Dad.
You and I are already in trouble." "And what happened next?" "Oh, at some point, he leaned over you as if he wanted to bite off half of your face with his big, toothy jaws. Or to kiss you, ha ha." "Yes?" "Well, I didn't see. He attacked me differently."
Guys, where is this going?
So your monster wants to give me a kiss, but attacks you?
I'm featured in your newest TikTok! Oh God.
I wonder what new notes are you going to add to your diary about the monster? Esme became upset. Kenneth gave up. He just sat there for a while, waiting for what came next. Esme ran to her bed, lifted the corner of the mattress briskly, took out her diary, and put it in Kenneth's hands, as if trying to convince him of something. Kenneth knew about the diary, but Esme always kept it to herself. The book looked worn out, and at the same time, girly neat. Kenneth carefully held the diary in his hands, appreciating Esme's trust. "A bow knot. Well done," Kenneth thought, keeping all jokes to himself for the time being. "Oh, read." "Maybe later?" He put the diary on his nightstand. "Oh, you won't laugh, will you?" Esme asked, as if she regretted giving away her personal diary.
Ain't no way you'd catch me giving no diary to a boy. I don't care if it is my brother.
Of course not. "And don't tell anyone." Esme sat in front of Kenneth with glowing eyes and seemed not to even think about going to sleep.
Why would she? She's scared.
While Kenneth was wondering how to calm Esme down, she continued the conversation first. "Why, have you ever seen it?" "Oh, the monster?" "Yep."
Oh, yeah, we'll say I'm not sure.
"Oh, maybe. I'm not sure." "Honestly, what is it like?"
What do you mean? I said I'm not sure.
Big and scary?" "Oh, that's it." "Why doesn't anyone believe me? I really did see it."
we'll say they haven't believed her because they haven't seen
Well,
it
they don't
themselves.
believe you because they haven't seen it. Chapter Murphy's.
Oh, there's another chapter? Okay.
Kenneth fell asleep from exhaustion while sitting on the floor, but a few minutes later was awoken by Esme.
Is this whole thing gonna take
Oh, it's not true.
time at night?
Kenneth was tired of Esme's antics and was getting angry with her. Oh, what's not true? Well, it's not true that no one saw him. I saw drawings of him in the attic. What drawings? Well, the same as in my diary.
Show us this diary, girl. I need to see it.
What could that mean? Esme defiantly folded her arms and frowned. And now wait, how did you get into the attic? It's never been opened.
Sure, it's been opened. Somebody has to have been up there.
Well, I was careful. Where did you get the key? Esme handed him Dad's set of keys.
Oh, thief. Stealing keys from
What
Dad.
have you done? Where'd you get them? Dad will be furious. Well, I got them from his closet while you were sleeping. They heard a noise coming from the shed at the pier. Esme didn't waste time and expressed the most expected thing. Oh, it's a monster! We were there and found nobody.
You didn't look that hard, though.
Oh, I saw it out the window. It's there again. Behind the door, they heard their father's rapid footsteps. He ran into the parents' bedroom, which was right next to their room.
How do you know it was your dad's footsteps?
Kenneth was peeping through the half-open door. Dad took out a hunting rifle and ran down the stairs, slamming the front door behind him. It seemed he was drunk.
Why? Why do you think that? You're jumping to conclusions.
Kenneth slipped out to the door of the attic and began picking out the right key.
Do I not have my family's footsteps memorized? Can't say I do, actually. Oh. Oh, dear God, I gotta choose a key. This one. Oh no, I chose wrong. This one. Oh no! Faster, Kenneth, faster! This one! There we go. It was the first one.
Thunder rumbled. Kenneth unlocked the door to the attic. Oh, where were the keys? Oh, in the box.
What box, Esme?
Oh, where exactly? Oh, please, hurry. Dad's coming. Without waiting for an answer, Kenneth ran into the parents' bedroom, put the keys under one of the tables, and ran back to his room. Mother's voice came from downstairs.
I'm very confused about what's happening.
Son, come down, please.
Aren't your kids supposed to be asleep?
Kenneth went downstairs. Mom was sitting in a chair near the TV, broadcasting generic white noise.
I'm also confused, FK.
Judging by the bags under her eyes, he hadn't slept in a while. Mom, is everything okay?
Stretch!
Mom looked devastated. She could hardly smile.
Oh, my back popped.
I wanted to ask you the same thing. You're such a good boy.
I feel like Esme's a ghost.
Kenneth
I don't know
was
why, but I
embarrassed.
do feel like that.
Come to me. It seemed Mother wanted to say something but couldn't get the words out, so she hugged Kenneth tightly instead, like a rag doll.
I don't know if he killed her.
The front door swung open.
But
Kenneth took a few steps back.
I will go ahead
Father
and
came in the
hydrate,
living
but
room
yes,
with the
I had
rifle
to
over his
implement
shoulder,
a
holding a
cooldown
blood-stained carcass
on the
of a
hydrates
fox by the
because
tail.
certain people who shall not be named are trolls.
Well, I finally managed to catch this beast. It's been running from me for ages. Dad threw the carcass on
No.
the floor in front of Brenda and Kenneth.
Oh no! It's a little fox! That's
Kenneth
so
noticed that the fox
rude.
was still moving, but he didn't show it.
You are a victim of the hydrates. It's not FK.
Baloo used to hunt them down. Father went to the fridge, took out a beer bottle, and took a couple of sips.
Nidon, you're not streaming, are
He
you?
was a
I looked
great
earlier
dog.
and I
He could
couldn't. I
cling to
didn't
the
see
throat
you were
and not
live.
let go till the end. Stop it. Right, Kenneth?
I don't know. I worry that maybe the man. Oh,
Well, you had a lot to learn from him.
I feel like.
Now, don't get smart with me. Don't yell at him.
Something's going on here, and I think Esme might be dead. I think she might be a ghost.
In a moment of total insanity, the fox abruptly jumped up, made a circle around the first floor, then fled up the stairs, leaving behind little red marks.
Aw, poor guy.
Father took the rifle and ran upstairs.
No!
Kenneth was alone with his mother.
Well, if she wasn't dead, she might end up
Well,
being.
Esme told me there was a monster in the shed. I almost believed her. We each have our own little monsters, and sometimes big ones.
Okay, well, the mom
Oh,
didn't
you too?
seem concerned about the mention of Esme, so maybe she's not
Me
dead.
too. Well, it's probably not a fox, or you'd be scared of it. Mother smiled. No, I'm not afraid of foxes.
What are you scared of, Mother?
Why aren't you in bed
Brenda?
yet?
You
You've
called
been on
him
your
down.
feet since morning.
You literally asked him to come down there, Brenda. What do you mean?
Oh, I'm not tired. He heard Father's voice from the second floor. Damn beast. Seems it jumped out the window of the nursery.
Nursery.
Father came down the stairs and left the house to search for the wounded fox.
Leave the poor guy alone.
Kenneth went up the stairs and saw 4 eyes shining in the darkness of the nursery.
What?
He hurried into the room to Esme. She was sitting in the corner, holding the wounded fox.
Aww.
Kenneth closed the door tightly and turned on the nightlight. What are you doing? It could bite you.
It's just a little fox.
Kenneth reached out to snatch the fox from Esme's hands, but she dodged away, clutching it to her. She's hurt, and she hid in the corner under the bed. I got her out, and I'm making her better. Well, how are you doing that?
Giving her love and
By
affection?
whispering nice things to her to take the pain away.
Yeah.
Kenneth turned his attention to the neck of the red monster. Baloo's collar was hanging on it.
Oh.
What have you done?
Kenneth, don't get mad.
Well, I thought you'd like it. Oh, give it back. Kenneth rushed to Esme, but the fox escaped her arms and ran down. Kenneth, in despair, called out to Father.
No.
Dad, it's here! Catch it!
Oh, Kenneth, you're so mean.
Kenneth ran up the stairs and saw that the fox had stopped right in front of his father at the entrance and was making a noise like a growl or a squeal. "It has Baloo's collar! Catch it!" His father grabbed the fox by the collar and took it off, then grabbed the fox by the scruff of the neck and threw it out, closing the door. "Well, I'm not even going to ask how the collar got on its damn neck."
I feel like you're the monster, sir.
Father put the bloody collar in Kenneth's hand. He had a fox bite on his
I don't
forearm.
know. I'm very confused. I thought this was an actual game.
"You're bleeding. Let me treat it." Father left the rifle in the hallway and went to the sink. "Well, I won't die. Just need to wash it out."
The fox bit you?
His mother went to Kenneth and whispered in his ear, asking him to go to his room. "You need sleep." Kenneth went to his room. After entering the room, Kenneth saw Esme sitting on the floor and staring aimlessly out the window. Can't sleep?"
Yeah, and it's your fault, Kenneth.
Kenneth sat down next to her. "Nope. Why aren't you sleeping?" "Yeah, I can't either." "I'm sorry about the collar. I didn't mean to make you angry."
I mean, he did tell you not to touch it.
"No, never mind." Kenneth showed Esme the collar in his hand. "Oh, I feel sad."
Me too. You got that little fox killed, and for what?
"For Baloo?" "For Baloo, too." "Who are you talking about?"
Llama!
"Poor Dad."
What's up, dude? Welcome
Why
to the
pity him?
stream.
"I don't know. He's always so grumpy and angry."
How you been, friend?
Esme was about to cry.
We're watching this tragic
"I wouldn't
story
want to
unfold
be
before
angry
us currently.
and sad. Poor Mom. And poor you."
I thought it was a game.
Poor
I'm not going to lie to
everyone.
you. Why is this depressing? I
Esme
don't know.
burst into tears. Kenneth rushed to hug her.
Look, Steam has this listed as
"Oh, it's okay. Don't
a
cry."
interactive fiction horror casual
Why
game.
is he so angry?
At the heart of the
How
action are
come?
12-year-old Kenneth and his younger sister Esme, children of the Murphy family, who hit the trail of a mysterious monster following series of entangled events. I'm not trying to choose to press FK games. I'm sorry. Enshrouded? I don't know what Enshrouded is. I think I've heard of it, actually. Let me... Oh. Yo, I don't know about that. Open world?
Oh, maybe something made him that way.
This game does look interesting.
Maybe.
Co-op survival.
I want to sleep, but I can't. Stupid day.
I don't have this game.
Well, let's play. I have a riddle for you. If you can't guess, you'll try to sleep again. Oh, sure. But if I guess, I'll ask you a riddle too. What if I don't guess?
My little twig guy? Yeah. Isn't it cute?
Esme's brow furrowed, showing a complex thinking process.
Or wait, are you talking about my
Nothing.
bamboo? Which one are you talking about?
Oh, I don't know. Deal.
Pikmin.
Why do lions eat raw meat?
It's not Pikmin necessarily. It's just a little Twiggy. It does kind of make me look like a
Oh,
Pikmin,
it's easy.
though. I'm mad about that.
They have paws. They can't cook anything.
Pikmin elbow.
Oh, you've heard this riddle before. Now it's your turn. Sad and beautiful, but not me. Oh, is that your riddle? Yes, it is. Answer me.
Sad and beautiful, but not me? Mom?
Is it Mom? Yes. How did you know?
Don't say that!
Well, that's an easy riddle. I guess. Esme yawned and stretched herself. Kenneth approached his bed and spread the blanket.
Oh my God! Guys, stop!
Oh, go to bed. It's late. What about you?
Sounds like he's also gonna go to bed.
I'll guard the house for Monster. Kenneth waited for Esme to fall asleep and carefully left the room, closing the door behind him.
Kenneth, why are you not also going to sleep?
Chapter Brenda.
Don't say that, FK. Don't say that.
Kenneth went downstairs to his mother, who was cleaning up the house after the predator's visit. His father, as was his custom, passed out in the chair.
I feel like Dad is the monster.
Mom, can I help you? No, there's not much left to do. Thanks. Well, let me help.
That's the twist? The dad being the monster?
Kenneth grabbed a brush and began to help his mother with the
It's
cleaning.
pretty common twist. Oh, look, we get to do something, chat. We get to help. Oh, the child being dead by morning. Which one? This one or Esme? Everyone is the monster, Dad is normal.
Thanks.
Yo, that'd be a
Why
twist.
are you awake? It's very late. Oh, I put Esme to bed, but I don't want to sleep just yet.
He looks tired.
His mother shuddered like from electric shock or an unpleasant memory. Esme, how is she?
What do you
Well,
mean?
she was crying, told me about the monster again. The monster? Yep, her diary's full of notes about it. She also asked when Grandma was coming. Carrie promised to visit us the other day.
Is she dead?
Why do you always call Grandma by her first name? She's your mother.
Not everybody likes their moms,
It's
Kenneth.
just like this. I didn't have a mom as a kid. Well, everyone has a mother.
That's not true, Kenneth!
Yes, but it so happens that some kids are separated from their mothers while still very young. Sometimes without even knowing who their mom is. Oh, it's terrible. Kenneth's mother was plunged into memories and could not stop herself from continuing her story.
Oh, good God.
I was Esme's age when I was sent to another country,
I was Esme's Tage.
to Australia, to a school for children without parents like me. I suffered there a lot.
Oh.
There were all kinds of monsters, and no one needed children.
Oh.
And only when I was 17, Carrie, your grandmother, rescued me by adopting.
Yikes, dude.
She had to overcome a lot of difficulties to do it. She is a real mother. But I was already an adult, so I got used to calling her by name. It was embarrassing to call her Mom. Oh, that's too bad. I think she'd like that.
What do you know, Kenneth?
Mother stroked his
You
head,
know your mom.
ruffling his hair. You're always right.
Don't make his head too big now, Brenda.
Do you know where the diary is?
Mind your own business, Brenda!
Oh, Esme gave it to me. Turns out she was hiding it under her mattress.
Guys, I think people
Can
are
I see
doing
it,
fireworks
please?
in my neighborhood, and it's pissing me off because there's literally signs everywhere saying that fireworks
Oh,
are illegal
I shouldn't.
where we live and that you should not be doing them.
She promised to let me read it. Oh, really? I'm telling the truth.
I don't believe you, Brenda. If she was going to let you read it, she would have given you the diary.
Kenneth quietly entered the room. Esme was sleeping facing the wall. Kenneth took Esme's diary and went downstairs. Oh, here it is. Thanks. Why don't you go get some sleep?
Who can sleep in a time like this,
Why
Mother?
don't you lie down, close your eyes, and count to 100? And if you still don't want to, come to me. Oh, I'll try. Kenneth returned to the room. He looked at Esme's bed, but found no trace of the evening incident. He made the bed and lay down.
Why did he make the bed before laying down?
Kenneth fell asleep before he could even count to 10. The bright light from the window was not able to wake Kenneth, but the noise still alarmed him.
What a sentence.
When he awoke, the other bed was empty. There was a noise from the yard. Kenneth left the room and went downstairs.
Hi, Millie Beans.
His mother was in the kitchen. Her face was tear-stained, but without any emotion.
What?
Mom, what happened? Good morning, my boy.
What's happening?
What's that noise? Well, someone called Dad and told him the police were coming.
Oh, why does Brenda have a weird voice all of a sudden? What's happening?
Esme's diary lay in front of his mother.
Oh, no.
The sound of the boat engine starting and metal ringing could be heard in the background. Oh, and where's Esme? Have you seen her today?
Oh, no.
No, I woke up and the bed was empty. Mother hugged Kenneth and whispered softly in his ear in a nervous, choking voice. She's gone.
What?
Please remember yesterday.
Why is she gone? What happened?
Oh, what do you mean? Yesterday, she ran away from home again, and I found her.
Oh, no. She died, didn't she? It was her ghost!
She's dead. She's gone. Esme was found in the water at the pier.
Dang, dude.
When you found out, you ran away from home.
Oh.
But I saw her. Steady noise of the engine came from the pier. Brenda hugged Kenneth even tighter and then pulled away.
Oh, man.
I love you. Be strong. Whatever happens, give Esme's diary to the people who are coming today.
What do you mean, Brenda? That's real cryptic of you, Brenda.
Brenda reached for the rifle that had been there since last night.
What are you doing with the gun, Brenda?
Your father is a monster. Don't leave the house.
I called that one. Did Dad kill
She
Esme?
checked if the gun had ammunition and went out of the house toward the pier. Kenneth rushed to the door.
Bro, what is this story?
He saw his angry father coming to meet his mother.
Kenneth, look away! No, we're not gonna die.
There was a roar of briskly approaching cars and slamming doors nearby. Put the gun down.
No, sir.
Father was coming closer. Stay back. Stop.
Oh, God.
I'll explain.
What do you mean you'll explain? What is there to explain?
The police ran in and saw the skirmish. Drop your weapons. Father made a few more steps towards Mother.
Nuh-uh.
Thunder rumbled. Rifle first, then service weapons.
Oh, no!
Father and Mother fell backwards.
Yo, what is this?
Kenneth rushed to his mother.
Kenneth, stay inside! Hello? What? Huh? I have so many questions. I have so many questions, and this game gave me 0 answers. Hello again, everybody. I'm popping in for a brief intermission just to let you guys know that at this point, I actually ended the VOD because the energy just wasn't really good on stream. However, I went ahead and played through the rest of the game to unlock some more of the story and, 100% it so that I could get those achievements. And then I realized that there was actually a lot more context to the story and a lot more information with trying to get those endings. So I decided to go ahead and put it in this VOD. So at this point, there's not going to be any more of my commentary and my face isn't going to be on screen anymore. But it is going to be more of the gameplay. So if you're curious about what more of the context of the story is, that's going to be the rest of the VOD. Please enjoy.
Chapter: Escape. When Kenneth left the house to find his sister, the sun was still just breaking through the thick clouds. Having circled the village of Little Haven, Kenneth's voice was beginning to give out. Esme! Esme! She wasn't even in their place under the big oak that stands in the middle of the wheat field near the house. Desperate, he sat under the oak tree for several hours until it began to drizzle. He turned around to the sound of wet. Where have you been? I was looking all over for you. Sorry, I didn't mean to. Come on, the hurricane's coming. Kenneth took his sister's hand and led her toward the house. Well, you're all wet. What happened? Oh, I was attacked by a monster. A monster? I ran away from it and got lost. Well, now Mom and Dad will think that we ran away. I'm sorry. If we run into the monster, I'll give it a piece of my mind. It was very frightening. But you getting away already means you beat it. Do you believe me? Kenneth gave his sister an approving nod to reassure her. Esme was soaking wet, and her small steps were accompanied by squelching sounds. Kenneth stopped and helped Esme pour the water out of her boots. How did you get so much water in there? I don't know. After wrapping her in his jacket, Kenneth rushed down the washed-away trail to the house. Thanks. The way home was riddled with fear of the impending punishment, along with squelching boot noises. Well, it's a good thing that Grandma doesn't know, or who knows what she might think up. I agree. Grandma always has some story in her head. 5 minutes late, and she already imagines a pack of angry dogs or bandits attacking you. Or that you tripped over a rock in the woods and fell unconscious, face first, into an anthill. This conversation lifted their spirits. When is Grandma coming? I don't know. Probably whenever she and Dad make up. Oh, I miss Grandma. A heavy silence fell, but it didn't last long. Do you remember Baloo? With those words, it was as if she had stabbed Kenneth between the ribs. He remembered. That was the name of the dog the Murphy family had buried a couple of years ago. Kenneth was very fond of Baloo, and his death really hit him hard. And then, for a few months, he slept, hugging his old collar. At first, Kenneth could burst into tears at any time, so that even the other side of the pillow wasn't always dry. Well, of course I remember. Will you give me his collar? It's just hanging on your backpack. No, and don't you dare touch it. At that moment, they had almost reached the plot, surrounded by a fence, looking fairly battered after all the years. As soon as they crossed it, something frightened Esme. She froze, pointing her finger toward the shed at the pier. Oh, hear that? What? There's a monster! Well, let's go home, or we'll get in trouble. As if she had heard something, Esme began to make a whining sound. Well, it's going to be okay. Come on. But he will come at night. Oh, let's go home. Enough monsters for today. Esme frowned. I bet Mom made your favorite pancakes with jam. Pancakes? Liar! So, you believe in monsters, but not in pancakes? Kenneth always felt a special responsibility for Esme. One day she hurt her knee, and he carried her home for several miles. Even now, Kenneth's heart sank as he saw Esme recklessly walking through the wild grass. "Careful, don't cut yourself." "Yeah, okay." The light was on in the living room. They could see the silhouettes of people. Esme, inappropriately giggling, commented on the delay. "Oh, someone's in trouble." "If someone hadn't run away from home and dragged me into this." Esme's face momentarily changed, so Kenneth was embarrassed for his words. "Oh, I said I was sorry." But no one was waiting for them on the doorstep. Kenneth carefully opened the door, looked around, and saw his parents talking to some man in a formal outfit, looking somewhat like a policeman. Thunder rumbled. "I'm sorry, but we had to do this." "Why all this?" "What are we supposed to do? How much longer will you be taking over here?" "Well, I'm done here. The test results will be tomorrow." "It's a routine procedure. You have no cause for worry." "Sorry to bother you. Just doing my job." Kenneth had heard only fragments of their conversation when his father noticed him and signaled him to go upstairs to his room with a quick nod. He heard that Dad had problems at work, but for the police to come to their house, this was a first. Kenneth guessed that something had been stolen at Dad's work again, so they checked practically everyone. Kenneth and Esme slipped into their room on the second floor. In the room, there was a glass of milk and a plate of pancakes on the table waiting for them. Kenneth took the wet jacket off Esme, rubbed her hair with a thin blanket, and sat her down at the table. "Here, you should eat." "Oh, thank you." "They're quite cold, though." "Do you want me to go downstairs and warm them up?" "Oh, no, they're delicious. Thanks." "Don't go down there. Sit with me." Kenneth was afraid of his parents' reaction to their escape. But everything was still quiet. "Well, let's hang the wet dress up to dry." "Oh, thanks." "Now go to bed." Kenneth covered his sister with a blanket and lay down on his bed. They were both staring blankly at the ceiling until Esme said, "Oh, I wish the monster was gone." "Oh, it's going to be okay. You need to sleep." "All right." Esme curled up into a ball and turned to the wall. There was an awkward knock at the door, followed by the equally awkward mother's tone. "Are you okay?" Kenneth looked at Esme. She was almost sleeping. "Yep." Behind his mother, he heard Father's quiet voice from downstairs. "Oh, don't wake him up." Good night." The door closed. Esme rustled in bed and turned to Kenneth. "Why didn't they scold us?" I don't know." It seemed that Esme had fallen asleep. He heard his parents talking softly downstairs. Then he heard cabinet doors opening and a kind of softly tinkling. It became more quiet. Kenneth was sleepy. He overheard the room door creaking. Kenneth pretended to be asleep. A beam of light spilled onto his bed from the half-open door. A moment later, the door closed gently. Kenneth fell asleep. Thunder rumbled. As Kenneth opened his eyes a little, he flinched to the wall out of fright as he saw Esme's shadow in front of him in the light of the lightning flash. She was sitting on the bed, terrified, with her knees pressed to her chest. The door to the room was open. Kenneth ran to her and knelt beside her. "What's the matter? Are you afraid of the thunder?" "Oh, there was a monster looking for something." Kenneth was confused, feeling helpless because of his sister's behavior. Usually, stories about the monster didn't go this far. "Well, what was the monster looking for?" "Oh, for me, of course. But I hid like this." She demonstrated, covering her eyes with her palms. "Even being this close, he didn't see me. What a stupid fool. Searched through the nightstands, the closet, under the bed, as if I could fit in there." "You want me to call Mom and Dad?" "Oh, no, don't." Kenneth noticed a puddle on the sheet under Esme and read shame in her eyes. Pretending there was nothing there, he moved her to his bed. "Why didn't you call the parents?" "Oh, I was scared. You and I are already in trouble." "And what happened next?" "Oh, at some point, he leaned over you as if he wanted to bite off half of your face with his big, toothy jaws. Or to kiss you, ha ha." "Yes?" "Well, I didn't see. He attacked me differently." So your monster wants to give me a kiss, but attacks you?" "I wonder what new notes are you going to add to your diary about the monster?" Esme became upset. Kenneth gave up. He just sat there for a while, waiting for what came next. Esme ran to her bed, lifted the corner of the mattress briskly, took out her diary, and put it in Kenneth's hands, as if trying to convince him of something. Kenneth knew about the diary, but Esme always kept it to herself. The book looked worn out, and at the same time, girly neat. Kenneth carefully held the diary in his hands, appreciating Esme's trust. "A bow knot. Well done, Kenneth thought, keeping all jokes to himself for the time being. Oh, read. Maybe later? He put the diary on his nightstand. Oh, you won't laugh, will you? Esme asked as if she regretted giving away her personal diary. Oh, of course not. And don't tell anyone. Esme sat in front of Kenneth with glowing eyes and seemed not to even think about going to sleep. While Kenneth was wondering how to calm Esme down, she continued the conversation first. Why, have you ever seen it? Oh, the monster? Yep. Well, I haven't seen it. And if you had, would you tell anyone? I don't know. Why? Well, probably because no one would believe me. Oh, that's stupid. How come? Why doesn't anyone believe me? I really did see it. Well, I believe you. Chapter Murphy's. Kenneth fell asleep from exhaustion while sitting on the floor, but a few minutes later was awoken by Esme. Oh, it's not true! Kenneth was tired of Esme's antics and was getting angry with her. Oh, what's not true? Well, it's not true that no one saw him. I saw drawings of him in the attic. What drawings? Well, the same as in my diary. Well, what could that mean? Esme defiantly folded her arms and frowned. And now wait, how did you get into the attic? It's never been opened. Well, I was careful. Where did you get the key? Esme handed him Dad's set of keys. What have you done? Where'd you get them? Dad will be furious. Well, I got them from his closet while you were sleeping. They heard a noise coming from the shed at the pier. Esme didn't waste time and expressed the most expected thing. Oh, it's a monster! Oh, I saw it out the window. It's there again. Behind the door, they heard their father's rapid footsteps. He ran into the parents' bedroom, which was right next to their room. Kenneth was peeping through the half-open door. Dad took out a hunting rifle and ran down the stairs, slamming the front door behind him. It seemed he was drunk. Kenneth slipped out to the door of the attic and began picking out the right key. Thunder rumbled. Kenneth unlocked the door to the attic. Well, where were the keys? Oh, in the box. Well, where exactly? Oh, please, hurry! Dad's coming! Without waiting for an answer, Kenneth ran into the parents' bedroom, put the keys under one of the tables, and ran back to his room. Mother's voice came from downstairs. Son, come down, please. Kenneth went downstairs. Mom was sitting in a chair near the TV, broadcasting generic white noise. Judging by the bags under her eyes, he hadn't slept in a while. Mom, is everything okay? Mom looked devastated. She could hardly smile. I wanted to ask you the same thing. You're such a good boy. Kenneth was embarrassed. Come to me. It seemed Mother wanted to say something but couldn't get the words out, so she hugged Kenneth tightly instead, like a rag doll. The front door swung open. Kenneth took a few steps back. Father came in the living room with the rifle over his shoulder, holding a blood-stained carcass of a fox by the tail. Well, I finally managed to catch this beast. It's been running from me for ages. Dad threw the carcass on the floor in front of Brenda and Kenneth. Kenneth noticed that the fox was still moving, but he didn't show it. Baloo used to hunt them down. Father went to the fridge, took out a beer bottle, and took a couple of sips. Oh, he was a great dog. He could cling to the throat and not let go till the end. Stop it. Right, Kenneth? Well, I think the fox is still alive. Father threw down an appraising look. Yeah, you're right. He grabbed the fox and took it outside. Follow me. Kenneth had seen the carcasses of dead animals brought from the hunt, but now he was uneasy. Father went to the shed, turned on the light near it, and took out a rope. He tied one end of the rope to some fitment, and on the other made a noose that threw on a paw of the wounded fox. Father handed Kenneth the rifle. Oh, what for? Well, someone has to do it. Why don't you just let it go? Oh, it's a goner. Look. You're just going to ease its suffering. Kenneth looked at the barely alive fox that was gnawing its tied-up paw. Father handed the rifle to Kenneth and put his finger on the trigger. You see the scars on its side? Where do you think they came from? Well, I don't know. Well, Baloo did them while defending our land, but this dirty rat clung to his throat. Avenge Baloo! Shoot! Kenneth suddenly became filled with anger. He aimed, but immediately put the rifle down. I won't do it. Father took the rifle, put it back on his shoulder, and went into the shed. He came out with a knife and went to the fox, then bent over it, muttering something under his breath. Easy, Easy. A moment later, the fox ran away into the darkness, and Father had a cut noose and a small bite on his hand. Well, I tried to do what's best. I thought it'd make you feel better, you know. Kenneth was silent. Death happens every moment. There's no escape. You have to learn to let it go, not to live in the past, but to see the present. Otherwise, the past will haunt you for the rest of your life, until the last day. It will devour you, piece by piece. Kenneth remembered Baloo, but kept it together, listening to his father's drunken monologue. Are you listening? Yes. This world was killing me, and then I went to war, taking revenge on the world, but it gave me nothing. This world will show no mercy, and if you can't accept that, it'll throw you high into the sky, and then it'll smash you into the ground with all its might. And this will continue forever. I lost my best friend in the war. When I came back, my mother, your grandma, died a couple of years later. How? She got under the press for clothes drying. Kenneth was impressed and depressed at the same time. He didn't know what to say, but he felt the need to try to keep the conversation going. Is it true that this fox killed Baloo? No, I'm sorry. Well then, why did you tell me that? I could have killed an innocent animal. Well, I thought it'd make you feel better. Let go of the past and all. About Baloo, you seem to have forgotten, even though it's happened recently. He had a huge tumor in his belly. He just couldn't bear it. So we had to put him down. Go inside. This was Kenneth's first sincere conversation with his father. Kenneth went to his room. After entering the room, Kenneth saw Esme sitting on the floor and staring aimlessly out the window. Can't sleep? Kenneth sat down next to her. Nope. Why aren't you sleeping? Yeah, I can't either. Did the fox run away? Well, how did you know about it? Oh, I peeked out the window. I did. Pity. About the fox? Oh, the fox too. Who are you talking about? Poor Dad. Why pity him? I don't know. He's always so grumpy and angry. Esme was about to cry. I wouldn't want to be angry and sad. Poor Mom. And poor you. Poor everyone. Esme burst into tears. Kenneth rushed to hug her. Oh, it's okay. Don't cry. But why is he so angry? How come? Oh, well, maybe something made him that way. Maybe. I want to sleep, but I can't. Stupid day. Well, let's play. I have a riddle for you. If you can't guess, you'll try to sleep again. Oh, sure, but if I guess, I'll ask you a riddle too. What if I don't guess? Esme's brow furrowed, showing a complex thinking process. Nothing. Oh, I don't know. Deal. Why do lions eat raw meat? Oh, it's easy. They have paws. They can't cook anything. Oh, you've heard this riddle before. Now it's your turn. Sad and beautiful, but not me. Oh, is that your riddle? Yes, it is. Answer me. It's definitely you. Esme covered her face with her hands shyly. Not fair. What's the right answer? Oh, I forgot. Oh, I'm sleepy. Kenneth approached his bed and spread the blanket. Oh, go to bed. It's late. What about you? I'll guard the house for monsters. Kenneth waited for Esme to fall asleep and carefully left the room, closing the door behind him. Chapter Graham. Kenneth peeked into his parents' open room. There was no one inside. He heard that someone was cleaning the first floor after the beaten predator's visit. Kenneth decided to go to the attic to finally deal with the monster issue. As soon as Kenneth opened the door, thick darkness embraced him. He couldn't see anything in front of him, so he left the door open. He began to go up the stairs, hearing a treacherous creak under each step. As he was getting higher, the door slammed shut under its weight, taking the last beam of light. Kenneth froze in the middle. He stumbled a few times upon all the forgotten things of the Murphy family while trying to find some kind of switch. He felt a cord hanging from the ceiling and pulled it without thinking. And he was right. It was the switch of a light bulb. Not very bright, though. Esme had told him about other people's monster drawings in the attic, but he didn't pay much attention to it until today. After looking through some stuff, Kenneth noticed an old military box in the corner. After moving a heavy lid, Kenneth found a pile of things: photographs, military uniform, some papers. The first thing he took was a photo of his father in a uniform. He seems happier here than in real life. At the back of the frame, Kenneth noticed some inscriptions behind the broken piece of plywood holding the photo. He took out the photo and saw a message to his father. To my dear childhood friend, Bram Murphy, from a desk mate and a comrade in arms, Philip Hall. Together till the end. Under this photo, he saw another one in the drawer, a class photo. There was a silhouette drawn on it, very similar to the way Esme drew the monster. Well, Esme wasn't lying. I don't think she did it. In the photo, his father stood next to his comrade from the last photo. Kenneth recognized him by his hair. The monster was scratched with a black pen on top of some teacher. The last thing Kenneth noticed was a dusty notebook. It's my father's notebook. As Kenneth was flipping through the notebook, he saw nothing except a dialogue in the margins. You need to tell someone about this. I can't, I'll get kicked out. If you don't do it, I will. Don't, please, I'll figure something out. Bram's school years, the 1930s. Bram, you don't want to upset your mother, do you? Your mom is a wonderful woman who works several jobs for you. What if she finds out you have trouble studying? Don't worry, it doesn't hurt anymore, does it? The door slammed shut behind Kenneth. He turned around and saw his father. Put everything back and close the drawer. Frightened, Kenneth followed the instructions, despite things slipping out of his hands. I'm sorry. Dad was standing there keeping Kenneth out of the way. What were you doing here? I was looking for a monster. Bram pulled an old wooden chair out of the darkness and sat down in front of Kenneth. You don't believe this nonsense, do you? What about you? What are you talking about? Well, you drew the same monster as Esme. Bram was a little confused, but tried not to show it. How do you know? Did you go through my stuff? Esme told me there was a monster in the attic, just like the one in her diary. What, this diary? He showed Kenneth Esme's diary. Well, where did you get it? It's not yours. Well, didn't you think that the drawings in the attic could be hers? I did. That's why I came to make sure. And it's not her monster. No, but whose then? It's yours. Bram looked away. What do you mean? Esme wasn't lying. Bram froze. Bram showed no emotion, but he moved, letting Kenneth know that he could leave if he wanted. Well, what are you going to do now? Well, I'll apologize to Esme that I didn't trust her. Bram gave a surprised grimace of incomprehension. And you should do the same. Well, I have no idea what you're talking about. Where are you going? To my room. Esme's been talking about the monster all day. Kenneth was angry because everything that happened to him seemed unfair. She felt sorry for you. For what? You've been so sullen and angry. Bram peered up. No one believed her, and you knew but kept quiet. You drew the same thing. Bram handed Kenneth Esme's diary. Kenneth snatched the diary from his father's hands. Esme entrusted this diary to me. You won't get it. Kenneth left the attic angrily and headed to Esme to tell her everything. He approached Esme's bed and saw her asleep. Kenneth sat on the floor, leaning on her bed. Kenneth fell asleep. He woke up to a light patting on the shoulder. Wake up, big guy. Kenneth saw his father ready to go somewhere. Forgive me. Kenneth looked around the room but did not find Esme. For what? And where's Esme? Now listen to me. Listen carefully. Esme's gone. She's not coming. You have to accept that. My whole life was making me do terrible things. I couldn't stop. Bram reached into his pockets. He took Kenneth's hand and put a military medal for valor in it. I don't deserve this medal. Now I'm giving it to you. Bram reached into his pocket once again, took out the house keys, and handed them to Kenneth. Now you're the head of the family now. Don't let anyone near you, your house, or your mother. No one who looks anything like me. Bram pointed to his gloomy, bristly face, although it was unlikely he was referring to appearance. I've already talked to your mom. Take care of her. A howl of police sirens was coming. I've got to go. Stay in the house until I'm gone. Mother appeared in the doorway. Her eyes were empty. She and his father, emotionally devastated, looked at each other, but his father did not deviate from his plan and walked out of the house. Kenneth and his mother were looking out the window. Bram Murphy, hands up! Bram put his hands behind his head, but he didn't stop. Take me away, then go to them. The police car with Bram was driving away until it completely disappeared. The uniformed men approached the Murphy house. They knocked on the front door. Mom tried to open the door, but Kenneth held her hand. There could be monsters. Kenneth showed his mom a set of keys. I'll open it. Graham handed Kenneth Esme's diary. You know about the monster anyway. Kenneth ran out of the attic. He wanted to tell Esme he believed her. He approached Esme's bed and saw her asleep. Kenneth sat on the floor, leaning on her bed. Kenneth fell asleep. When he awoke, the bed was empty. Voices were coming through the door. Kenneth went to the door and peeked outside. There was his mother and a lot of people in uniform. Some water? No, thanks. Continue. Well, Esme's drowning was staged. Well, earlier you said she'd fallen and had swallowed water. Well, she really had water in her lungs. Esme overdosed on neuroleptics with sedative effect. After that, we assume the suspect, Graham Murphy, thought he killed her and decided to stage an accident. Why would he? Kenneth, unable to bear what he heard, ran down into his mother's arms. What are they talking about? Esme's alive. Haven't you seen her yesterday? Where did you hide her? Mom knelt and hugged Kenneth. The policeman did not intervene. There was sympathy in his eyes. Why did you come? Go away. Esme's alive. They tell the truth. Esme's gone. She was found yesterday, early in the morning. When you found out, you ran away from home. And later, you returned, as if nothing had happened. Well, excuse me, we need to know where your husband is. I told you, I didn't know. I haven't seen him today. On the way here, we checked. Your car is clearly broken, and the boat is in place. Well, I saw him in the attic yesterday. All the policemen standing in the room were alerted by his words. Well, quick, check the rooms and the attic. Kenneth ran with the police, trying to get to the attic first. They opened the door and saw a massive silhouette of his father. The body was hanging on a short rope, making his father look even more intimidating and tall. The police tried to keep Kenneth outside, but he threw himself at his father's feet, where a laconic note was lying. I was spoiled. I became like them. Even worse. Sorry. The policeman took Kenneth in his arms, covering his eyes. carried him out of the attic, and handed him to his mother. She pinned Kenneth to her belly and looked at the events in the attic with glassy eyes.
Как я любил тебя.
Chapter Murphy's.
Oh, he was a great dog. He could cling to the throat and not let go till the end.
Stop it.
Right, Kenneth?
Well, you had a lot to learn from him.
Now don't get smart with me.
Don't yell at him. But why is he so angry? How come? Oh, it's all his fault. Maybe. I want to sleep, but I can't. Stupid day. Sad and beautiful, but not me. It's definitely you. Kenneth waited for Esme to fall asleep and carefully left the room, closing the door behind him. Chapter Brenda. Kenneth went downstairs to his mother, who was cleaning up the house after the predator's visit. Your father is a monster. Don't leave the house. She checked if the gun had ammunition and went out of the house toward the pier. Kenneth rushed to the door. He saw his angry father coming to meet his mother. Mom, don't! There was a roar of briskly approaching cars and slamming doors nearby. Mother heard Kenneth and turned around, and father snatched the gun and hit her in the face with a stock. Mother was bleeding from a split lip and nose. The police ran in and saw the skirmish. Graham, drop your weapon! The confused father turned around, pointing the rifle right at the police. Thunder rumbled. Father fell down near the shed. Kenneth rushed to his mother.
Мама, мне снилось море, море.
Probably on Christmas. What? Grandma's probably coming for Christmas. She always comes. Is that soon? Well, after the snow falls and a bit of a waiting, when the decorating is finished. At that moment, they had almost reached the plot, surrounded by a fence looking fairly battered after all the years. As soon as they crossed it, something frightened Esme. She froze, pointing her finger toward the shed at the pier. Oh, hear that? What? There's a monster! Let's go home, or we'll get in trouble. As if she had heard something, Esme began to make a whining sound. Well, it's going to be okay. Come on. But he will come at night. We'll make sure there aren't any monsters and go home, okay? Okay. Kenneth took her hand and they went to the pier. Well, have you ever seen it? Oh, the monster? Yep. Oh, maybe. I'm not sure. Honestly, what is it like? Why doesn't anyone believe me? I really did see it. Well, they don't believe you because they haven't seen it. Chapter: Monster. Thunder rumbled. Oh, let's kill the monster. Esme grabbed Kenneth by the arm, causing her pajamas to roll up, exposing her bruised wrists. Oh, he'll catch me again. For a moment, Kenneth believed in the monster, but he doubted again, remembering that her bruises were due to a lack of vitamins. Their parents thought it was genetic, so they stuffed Esme with nasty fish oil and greens. Well, did you see it again? Oh, it's at the pier. Oh, we already checked it, and no one was there. Oh, I saw it out the window. It's there again. Come quickly. You're not afraid to go? I'm afraid, but you'll help me, right? Kenneth mumbled under his breath in approval. Like I have a choice. Kenneth had a certain quality. If he was going to do something, he took it seriously. He went unhesitatingly toward the closet to dress Esme in her warm clothes before going and opened the doors. After seeing the number of varieties of girlish clothes, he momentarily froze, bound by the thought process. Then he turned to Esme with the most serious expression. Dress warmly. How does Mom dress you? He took the backpack with Baloo's collar. A Swiss Army knife was hanging next to it. Then he rushed to his nightstand and took out a flashlight that he almost forgot. He put on an old knitted sweater and stood by the door, waiting for Esme. For a moment, Esme froze, staring into the back of the closet. Thunder rumbled. Are you okay? Esme slowly turned her head to Kenneth. A jacket with pockets or a blue sweater? Kenneth exhaled, rolling his eyes, expressing indifference to girlish fashion, and defiantly stretched his hands, pointing to the door. Esme looked at the nightstand where her diary was. Oh, you won't leave it like that, will you?
Oh, of course not.
He put the diary in his backpack and, taking Esme by the hand, slipped quietly down the stairs. In their parents' room, the TV was mumbling unintelligibly. It was the only source of light, so it was easy to sneak past it. When they found themselves on the street, it seemed that half the battle was over. Ahead, there was only adventurous excitement and the fear of being caught and punished.
Shh! Quietly!
Creeping up to the flower garden, Kenneth took on the role of a monster hunter. He put an open backpack near the pile of stones and gestured to Esme to help him put them inside. The backpack was getting heavy.
Oh, that will do.
Well, let's go. Esme called Kenneth unexpectedly loudly, forcing him to duck.
Shh! What's the matter?
Esme put a couple of stones in a large pocket of her sweater. The silhouettes of every bush or tree in the distance began to come to life. A shiver ran down Kenneth's spine. The determination Kenneth had a few minutes ago was rapidly leaving him. His father's building was shrouded in the fog, giving weight to the beam of the flashlight. The hinges of the old door were so loosened that even the locked latch did not prevent it from giving off a terrible creak, especially now in the night. As they unlocked the latch, the wind blew out from over the water, and the doors banged open, throwing Esme and Kenneth away on the ground. Junk from the shelves rolled to the ground. On impact, Kenneth with Esme fell down, dropping the flashlight, the only light source.
A noise came from the shed.
Oh, the monster's here! Kenneth looked up and saw with his own eyes the lights burning from the depths of the shed.
Oh, let him have it!
First went the collected stones that flew right between the burning eyes. After that went any junk falling from the rack, some cans and tools and bundles.
Thunder rumbled.
The silhouette disappeared along with the fog. Kenneth grabbed Esme's hand and ran out of the shed. Oh, did you see that?
Well, of course. How could I not?
And you didn't believe me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Esme looked down to the ground as if she was holding something back.
What's the matter?
It wasn't that monster. What do you mean by that? He's not alone? Oh, this one was different. The conversation was interrupted by a bright flash of light in their faces. A moment later, the beam from the flashlight fell to their feet. Their drunken father was in front of Kenneth with a rifle and the flashlight, which Kenneth had just dropped.
Oh, what are you doing out here? Oh, what a mess!
Oh, there's a monster in the shed.
Because of this, you made this havoc? You just scared that thing off. Now go home now, or I'll make you clean all that up.
Kenneth hugged Esme and sent her forward to protect her from Father's anger. While passing the flower bed, Esme correctly noted its state. Oh, Mom will kill us. Oh, we'll explain everything. Oh, wait. Esme stopped suddenly and pulled Kenneth's sleeve. Where's my diary? Esme showed her backpack. It was opened. Oh, I have it. It was here somewhere. Oh, we lost it at the pier. But Dad is there. We can't go back. He told us to go home. We have to get the diary. I entrusted it to you. You can't do this. Something dark and large swept through the bushes in the garden, mowing over some branches and flowers. Kenneth jumped aside in fright, but Esme seemed glad. Oh, it's Shadow. He'll help us. Oh? A shadow. Kenneth defiantly rolled his eyes, demanding an explanation. Oh, he's nice. He'll help us. Let's go get the diary back. Well, what is that shadow? How many more monsters do we have around? Well, he's not a monster. I mean, well, I was afraid of him too. But he helped me many times, hide from the other monster. Kenneth looked around nervously. Oh, where did he go? Well, don't you see him? A large silhouette had grown behind Esme, resembling something between thick fog and light-absorbing darkness. Kenneth stepped back, pointing at the creature behind Esme. Oh, no, don't be afraid. Thick darkness came upon Esme, slowly swallowing her from head to toe until there was only a hand outstretched to Kenneth. Oh, come quickly. He will help us. Esme grabbed Kenneth's arm and dragged him into the darkness. Kenneth clutched his head and closed his eyes briefly, but then he saw Esme beside him. As long as we're inside, no one will see us. Kenneth and Esme headed for the pier, along the bushes at the edge of the plot. Despite the lost diary, Esme was pleased with what was happening. "Well, I'm glad you believed me. Now I can tell you everything." "Well, like what?" "Later." When they reached the pier, Kenneth saw his father sorting out the debris in the shed that he and Esme had made. The shed door was open. The diary was right in front of it. Kenneth left Esme behind. He decided to sneak in and get the book alone. Of course, with the help of Shadow. "He will help you." Kenneth crept to the door and hid behind it. Then he reached for the diary. Suddenly, he heard his father's steps. He was holding a kerosene lamp. The light from the lamp shone in the doorway. Shadow began to sizzle like on a frying pan, but kept the darkness. Kenneth grabbed the diary and ran headlong toward the house, bringing Esme with him. "Oh, it worked! I got it! I got it!" Shadow was incredible. They were already near the house under the kitchen windows when the light turned on suddenly, and with the sound of hissing oil, dissolved Kenneth's new friend. Kenneth and Esme ducked down. In the window, they could see their mother looking in the direction of the pier. Kenneth and Esme whispered, "Oh, is he dead?" "No, he will come back, as always. He just doesn't like the bright light." Does it hurt?" Esme shrugged. "Probably not. Why else would he come back every time?" "Well, let's go inside." "Well, let's take a walk." Just for a bit. Now you see everything too. I have so much to tell you." "You mean monsters?" "Not all of them are monsters. I mean, they're not all evil." "Now don't tell me you're friends with them." "Well, they're my only friends." Kenneth made an indignant face. "Why, besides you're my brother. It doesn't count." "Have you ever heard Mom sing?" "I can't remember. Probably when I was little." Her voice is wonderful. Esme grabbed Kenneth's arm and led him into the backyard. Listen. Quiet melodies were trailing over from the old well's direction. Oh, is it really Mom? Could have been Mom. That is her monster. Now you can see it. Oh, I don't like this anymore. What kind of monster sings in Mom's voice? He's not evil. Probably. He told me that a long time ago, before we were born, she had had a beautiful voice. She loved to sing. But later, she gave up on singing, and that's when he appeared, that monster. Well, did he take Mom's voice? Let's throw some stones at him. Kenneth showed Esme his backpack. There were some stones left from the hunt for the first monster. Oh, he said that he hadn't done anything wrong, that Mom raised him herself. Does Mom see monsters? I don't know, but she doesn't see this one, and it makes him sad. She likes her voice very much. They heard the creaking of the closing door of the shed on the pier, and then steps. Kenneth and Esme ran to the corner of the house and saw their father coming. Do you remember Dad smiling? Nope, he's always serious. Sometimes he smiles when he sleeps, when Mate comes to him. Mate? You remember when Dad told you about his childhood friend he grew up with? His friend was shot in the war, and Dad survived. Oh, you mean Philip? You called Dad's dead friend's monster Mate? Esme looked at the floor guiltily. He just has a very kind smile. Well, you can't. Who would call monsters by name? Monster Philip. Very funny. And he likes being called Mate. At least he didn't mind. How about we give your monster a name? Well, my monster? The one in the shed. I'm confused. He didn't look like mine. Have you seen the monster in the shed? I don't know. I didn't get a good look. We scared your monster because of me. What if he's not evil? Well, maybe it wasn't a monster at all. I'm tired. Let's go home. No way. You saw Shadow. You heard Mom's monster. You want to leave me again? Esme ran toward the old well. A wolf or a dog? Kenneth ran after her. My monster looked like a wolf or a dog. Esme stopped at the well. I know, I saw him. I wanted you to come clean. Everyone pretends not to see their own monsters. even if monsters are standing right in front of them. They don't believe me. They think I'm stupid. No one thinks you're stupid. Chapter: Esme. Esme picked up a small pebble, leaned over the well, threw it there, and whispered something. "What are you doing?" "Nothing." "How can you not believe yourself?" "Well, sometimes it is hard to believe, even in the most ordinary things. I feel like I'm sleeping now." "What do you want to see to believe?" As soon as Esme finished the sentence, they heard a terrifying hubbub below. The ground trembled under their feet. Kenneth pulled Esme closer to him, trying to hide her from the coming uncertainty. "Oh, you know what this is?" An evil grin appeared on Esme's face. "I just want you to believe me." A pillar of living darkness rushed from the well, eclipsing the sky. Old masonry succumbed to the pressure of the unknown and fell to the ground in pieces. Kenneth pulled Esme closer to the ground and covered her. A horrific scream was spreading through. "What's this?" "Look!" Kenneth was looking up at the seemingly endless stream of darkness until he saw the silhouettes of ravens. Kenneth was terrified. Esme jumped up and stood with her back to the well. "What's happening?" Kenneth got up but was afraid to come closer. It seemed to Kenneth that Esme's eyes were filled with fire. "You know everything." "What do you mean? What is this all about?" "You could have prevented it if you believed me." "It's not my fault." "No, no, no." Esme waved her hand, and a pillar of ravens immediately repeated her gesture, knocking Kenneth off his feet, as if she was in complete control of them. Kenneth was flung a couple of meters to the side. "All you had to do was trust me, just for once." After leaving the well, the ravens flew into the sky and began to circle around the Murphy family plot. "Sorry." "What difference does it make now? It's too late." "Why is it late? What can I do to make you forgive me?" "Come to me." Kenneth walked over to Esme, standing on the edge of the well. "Stand beside me." "Oh, it's dangerous. Get off." Esme got angry. "Trust me just for once." Kenneth climbed to the edge of the old well and took Esme's hand. What's next?" Don't you understand anything? Kenneth decided to bring the situation under control, seized Esme, and tried to get down from the flimsy masonry of the well. However, once he tried to move, he froze in the air. Kenneth couldn't move a finger. Esme giggled. What is happening? I'm not doing anything. It's all your fault. Esme recoiled from Kenneth, who was stuck in the air between the well and the ground. Let me go! I said I was sorry! How did you do it? Esme defiantly rolled her eyes. I'm telling you, I have nothing to do with it. What do you want? Esme waved her hand toward Kenneth, who was carried back to the edge of the well. What if I told you Baloo was alive? Would you believe me? Enough! Here we go again. I'm such a little girl. This is all my fantasy, right? Kenneth got angry and couldn't help himself. Yes! Esme sadly moved her gaze to the floor. I'm sorry. He tried to approach Esme again, but something held him back. I just saw his grave. You say bad things. You hear that? Somewhere in the distance, he heard Baloo's barking. Kenneth froze, numb from head to toe. Are you still in doubt? It was definitely Baloo's barking. Kenneth could not have confused it with anything else. Kenneth fell to his knees, clutching his head, trying to drown out the soul-rending barking. Esme's face changed. I'm sorry, brother. Come on. I just wanted to teach you a lesson. I thought it would be fun. Look, he's coming this way. Kenneth didn't know what to expect from Esme, but he was tired of what was happening, so he just watched. See him? It was dark. Kenneth couldn't see anything. Don't scare him off. He's just afraid of monsters. Well, how did it end up here? Show him the collar. Esme, please. Just trust me. Well, that's enough. This is his grave. Kenneth pointed to a rickety hill with a small cross he had made himself. No one is there. See for yourself. With excitement, Esme fell on her knees beside the grave and began to scatter stones with earth to the side. Stop it! Kenneth rushed to Esme's side, but it was too late. When he came up, Baloo's grave had been excavated. What? What? But he was here.
I told you. He just ran away.
There was a noise from the side of the bushes, revealing someone's presence.
Take off the collar. Show it to him.
Kenneth awkwardly unhooked the collar from his backpack and clutched it in his hand, staring into the darkness.
Don't be afraid. Give it to him.
Kenneth knelt down and gently moved his hand with the collar towards the bushes.
It became quiet.
Nothing happened. Kenneth turned his head to Esme, giving her a questioning look.
Wait, he's just scared.
Suddenly, out of the darkness, he heard leaves rustling and stomping of the dog's paws. Kenneth got knocked down. It was Baloo. Baloo! Baloo! Kenneth was filled with tears of joy. Baloo threw him on his back and licked his face, wagging his tail. Oh, stop it! Baloo! Kenneth got to his feet, picking up the fallen collar. He tried to put it around Baloo's neck, but he was jumping around Kenneth as hard as he could. Hold him! Hold him! Let's put the collar on! After they managed to put the collar on Baloo, the three of them sat down on the ground. Well, I'm sorry I didn't believe you.
I'm not upset anymore.
It was dawning. Kenneth couldn't stop looking at Baloo. Oh, you must be very hungry. Let's go inside. We have to show you to Mom. The noise came from the side of the pier.
Now, Baloo will help us. Come, quickly.
Esme and Kenneth walked carefully to the entrance of the shed. Near the wound-up boat sat, crouching, a huge, hunched monster, like a locust, and it was looking for something in the water. Kenneth, standing behind him, was holding Baloo in his arms, who was growling softly at the monster, but the noise of the running engine was muffling it.
Hey, monster, look who we brought.
The monster began to turn slowly. Kenneth caught his breath. The monster noticed Baloo in Kenneth's arms, let out an animal cry, and backed away, falling directly on the blades of the wound-up boat. Kenneth and Esme were splattered with the viscous, dark contents of a once powerful monster.
Oh, good boy, Baloo.
Mother and the people behind her, in police uniforms, ran to the noise near the shed. As soon as they saw the pier, they froze with terror in their eyes. One of the younger policemen ran out of the shed. There was the sound of his stomach emptying. Others just wrinkled their faces and covered noses with their hands.
Kenneth, put that on the floor.
Mom, Esme and I found Baloo. He helped us scare the monster that had attacked her. Let go of Baloo. Brenda walked over to Kenneth and helped him to put the fetid body of Baloo on the ground, and then took him to the door and closed it so that he would no longer look at the pier. Mom, I got worms crawling all over my hands. Kenneth cried. It's okay. Let's shake your hands. Brenda was trying to calm Kenneth and herself, despite what she just saw. Police radios were buzzing. Where's Esme? Where was Baloo taken to? Get Dad to send everyone away. Brenda began to cry. The police cars and the ambulance gathered around the plot of the Murphy family.
Ни завтра, ни сегодня, никогда. Так выпало, и с этим не поспоришь.
Chapter Esme. Don't scare him off. He's just afraid of monsters. Esme, enough. Baloo is dead. Esme had tears in her eyes. It's not fair. You can't say that. The ravens screamed in the sky, scattering in different directions. The sun was coming up. How can you be sure? A grave is all you need to believe in death. They don't bury the living and don't place crosses over them. The raven's screams were replaced by the singing of a couple of mourning birds. Kenneth finally jumped off the well. You didn't see his body. You said it. You also said that Baloo had probably run away. I saw. At first, I didn't want to believe, and then to upset you. What else did you see? What do you mean? What did you see at the pier? Kenneth's eyes were moist. Oh, why do you... What did you see? Kenneth cried, giving snatches of conversation between sobs. A monster, or something else. It looked like a dog or a wolf. Esme approached Kenneth and gave him a big hug. I'm sorry. I had to prevent it. Well, it's not your fault at all. I didn't teach you how to swim.
Don't blame yourself.
Esme waited for Kenneth to calm down.
What did you see?
I saw you. You were in the water and not breathing.
Just like Baloo?
Just like Baloo. They heard a noise from the pier.
Is it him again? Let's go stone him.
Kenneth wiped away his tears.
Don't. It's time to go home. Mom's probably worried sick.
In despair, Kenneth reached out to Esme. Let's go.
It was the fox, the monster from the shed, which you showered with stones.
But never hit.
I agree.
Kenneth and Esme chuckled over this, as far as it was appropriate. Esme smiled.
You need to be more careful, and don't lose my diary.
What do you mean?
Close your eyes.
What for?
I'll tell you a secret.
Kenneth, insanely tired of experienced emotions, did just what Esme had asked. Kenneth closed his eyes and felt Esme hugging him tightly with her small arms and pressing him as hard as she could. Esme whispered,
I love you.
Kenneth was afraid to open his eyes. A smile appeared on his face. What kind of secret is it? I know that.
It's not a secret. The secret is that I'm your monster.
Kenneth quickly opened his eyes, but there was no one in front of him. The singing of birds, the sound of a motorboat from the pier, and the sound of someone banging with the instruments mixed up in his head. Kenneth went to the pier. It was still a little dark. Dad was sitting near the boat, doing something with the engine, starting and stopping it periodically. The blades of the engine were right in front of his face. Bram saw Kenneth standing behind him. Bram turned, and his silhouette transformed from a gnarled locust into something broad-shouldered, powerfully overhanging Kenneth. Kenneth looked around the pier, trying to figure out what was going on. Bram was clearly in a hurry. Kenneth thought he was up to something.
What are you doing here? Why'd you wake up so early?
I came to the noise of the boat. Kenneth flinched. He noticed Esme's bow in the water near the boat.
Because of your mischief, a fishing net got into the water and wrapped around the blades.
Bram nodded in the direction of the net pieces that he had unhooked. The shortness of breath gave out his tiredness. Well, what about the knife? Kenneth nodded toward the junk on the floor.
Well, this knife? The net is not a clothesline. There's got to be a pruner somewhere, a red one.
Kenneth immediately remembered where he threw it, when this evening he had been throwing all that came to hand into the darkness. I'll look around. Kenneth pretended to be puzzled by the search while his father tried to free the blades of the motor from the fishing net. But he knew what to do. He found the pruner, hid it in his pocket, and headed for the exit.
Did you find it?
You're not going to yell, are you?
Speak.
I think I dropped it in the water last night. Bram frowned. You'll get it, won't you? I think it's where Esme's bow is floating.
Get out of here.
Kenneth backed away. After making sure Dad was distracted, Kenneth ran toward the house. Kenneth ran into the house and walked over to the window in the kitchen. Mother was sitting at the table with huge circles under her eyes. It seemed she didn't sleep at all. What's the matter? How are you feeling? She spoke slowly, and part of her words seemed to be addressed to no one. It was dawn outside. I have something to tell you. Have you seen Esme today? Yes, but she's missing. Missing. She wanted you to have it. Kenneth took his backpack off his shoulders, took out the diary, and handed it to his mother. Kenneth, Esme's not missing. You should read this. There was a sound of cars briskly approaching the plot and slamming doors. Brenda kept her eyes on Esme's diary. Kenneth looked out of the window and watched his mother. A group of policemen ran to the noise in the shed where Bram was desperately trying to start the boat. There was a fuss. Kenneth looked at his mother, waiting for her reaction. Brenda looked toward the window, at Kenneth, and then she continued to read the diary. The police were heading towards the house. Brenda wiped a tear from her cheek and turned the page of Esme's diary. Mom, stop crying, please. Don't worry, sugar. A group of policemen entered the house. When they saw a mother and son talking, they showed Brenda that they could wait. Today, we'll go to Grandma. She's waiting for us. Really? Really. I'm sure you'll get along with Drag, her new dog. No more dogs. You don't have to love it. I don't want anything. Brenda approached Kenneth and gave him a hug. You should sleep. Well, I can't sleep without Esme. Kenneth became hysterical and, bursting into tears, ran to the second floor, where he fell on Esme's cold pillow and buried his face into it. Although Kenneth was sleepy, he tried his best to keep his word. He wouldn't be able to sleep without Esme. Kenneth listened to what was happening. He heard the door closing on the first floor, and a few minutes later, the sound of cars leaving. Someone went upstairs to the nursery. Kenneth quickly turned his face to the wall in a protest. Mother came into the room.
Can't sleep?
Kenneth snuffled his nose.
Me neither.
Brenda walked over to Esme's bed, lay down on it, and gently pressed herself against Kenneth, hugging him. Brenda began humming a familiar tune. Kenneth was already falling asleep when he asked a question. Do you think Esme won't be coming back? Holding the lump in her throat, Brenda continued to hum her lullaby. The house of the Murphy family fell asleep. Chapter Monster.
Oh, what are you doing out here? Oh, what a mess.
Oh, we didn't mean to. I was playing with Esme.
Oh, with Esme? What kind of games? It's dangerous. Go home now.
Ram was looking for something in the dark near the shed. Kenneth hugged Esme and sent her forward to protect her from Father's anger. While passing the flower bed, Esme correctly noted its state. "Oh, Mom will kill us." "Oh, we'll explain everything." "Oh, wait." Esme stopped suddenly and pulled Kenneth's sleeve. "Where's my diary?" Esme showed her backpack. It was opened. "Oh, I have it. It was here somewhere." "Oh, we lost it at the pier." "But Dad is there." "We can't go back. He told us to go home." "We have to get the diary." "I entrusted it to you. You can't do this." Something dark and large swept through the bushes in the garden, mowing over some branches and flowers. Kenneth jumped aside in fright, but Esme seemed glad. "Oh, it's Shadow. He'll help us." "Oh?" "A shadow." Kenneth defiantly rolled his eyes, demanding an explanation. "Oh, he's nice. He'll help us." "Let's go get the diary back." Well, what is that shadow? How many more monsters do we have around? Well, he's not a monster. I mean, well, I was afraid of him too. But he helped me many times hide from the other monster. Kenneth looked around nervously. Oh, where did he go? Well, don't you see him? A large silhouette had grown behind Esme, resembling something between thick fog and light-absorbing darkness. Kenneth stepped back, pointing at the creature behind Esme. Oh, no, don't be afraid. Thick darkness came upon Esme, slowly swallowing her from head to toe until there was only a hand outstretched to Kenneth. Oh, come quickly. He will help us. Esme grabbed Kenneth's arm and dragged him into the darkness. Kenneth clutched his head and closed his eyes briefly, but then he saw Esme beside him. As long as we're inside, no one will see us. Kenneth and Esme headed for the pier along the bushes at the edge of the plot. Despite the lost diary, Esme was pleased with what was happening. Well, I'm glad you believed me. Now I can tell you everything. Well, like what? Later. When they reached the pier, Kenneth saw his father sorting out the debris in the shed that he and Esme had made. The shed door was open. The diary was right in front of it. Kenneth left Esme behind. He decided to sneak in and get the book alone. Of course, with the help of Shadow. He will help you. Kenneth crept to the door and hid behind it. Then he reached for the diary. Suddenly, he heard his father's steps. He was holding a kerosene lamp. The light from the lamp shone in the doorway. Shadow began to sizzle like on a frying pan, but kept the darkness. Kenneth grabbed the diary and ran headlong toward the house, bringing Esme with him. Oh, it worked! I got it! I got it! Shadow was incredible. They were already near the house under the kitchen windows when the light turned on suddenly and with the sound of hissing oil, dissolved Kenneth's new friend. Kenneth and Esme ducked down. In the window, they could see their mother looking in the direction of the pier. Kenneth and Esme whispered, "Oh, is he dead?" "No, he will come back, as always. He just doesn't like the bright light." Does it hurt?" Esme shrugged. "Probably not. Why else would he come back every time?" "Well, let's go inside." "Well, let's take a walk." Well, what if Mom gets worried? Oh, I don't want Mom to worry. But I don't want to go home yet. As soon as I fall asleep, the monster comes. Oh, I can protect you. Well, let's walk a bit more, please. I have so much to tell you. Well, you can tell me everything at home. Oh, you won't believe it. I have to show you. Have you ever heard Mom sing? I can't remember. Probably when I was little. Her voice is wonderful. Esme grabbed Kenneth's arm and led him into the backyard. Listen. Quiet melodies were trailing over from the old well's direction. Oh, is it really Mom? Could have been Mom. That is her monster. Now you can see it. Oh, I don't like this anymore. What kind of monster sings in Mom's voice? He's not evil. Probably. He told me that a long time ago, before we were born, she'd had a beautiful voice. She loved to sing. But later, she gave up on singing, and that's when he appeared, that monster. Well, did he take Mom's voice? Let's throw some stones at him. Kenneth showed Esme his backpack. There were some stones left from the hunt for the first monster. Oh, he said that he hadn't done anything wrong, that Mom raised him herself. Does Mom see monsters? I don't know, but she doesn't see this one, and it makes him sad. She likes her voice very much. They heard the creaking of the closing door of the shed on the pier, and then steps. Kenneth and Esme ran to the corner of the house and saw their father coming. Do you remember Dad smiling? Nope, he's always serious. Sometimes he smiles when he sleeps, when Mate comes to him. Mate. You remember when Dad told you about his childhood friend he grew up with? His friend was shot in the war, and Dad survived. Oh, you mean Philip? You called Dad's dead friends Monster, Mate? Esme looked at the floor guiltily. He just has a very kind smile. Well, you can't. Who would call monsters by name? Monster Philip. Very funny. And he likes being called Mate. At least he didn't mind. How about we give your monster a name? Well, my monster? The one in the shed. I'm confused. He didn't look like mine. Have you seen the monster in the shed? I don't know. I didn't get a good look. We scared your monster because of me. What if he's not evil? Well, maybe it wasn't a monster at all. I'm tired. Let's go home. No way. You saw Shadow. You heard Mom's monster. You want to leave me again? Esme ran toward the old well. A wolf or a dog? Kenneth ran after her. My monster looked like a wolf or a dog. Esme stopped at the well. I know, I saw him. I wanted you to come clean. Everyone pretends not to see their own monsters, even if monsters are standing right in front of them. They don't believe me. They think I'm stupid. I barely believe in it myself. Chapter Carry. Esme climbed to the edge of the well and began to walk back and forth, swaying ostentatiously. Well, get off now! It's dangerous! So what? You might fall down. Isn't it enough? Esme got down and sat on the edge of the well. I'm sorry. Are you sure no one thinks I'm stupid? I'm sure. But they said hurtful things. Well, that's not what they meant. You're always ready to move mountains, but sometimes you're like that. You walk on the edge. No hard feelings. I don't. I just feel offended sometimes. But I know they're just not ready to see what's around them. And if they don't try to run away from their monsters, they won't be able to speak again. Shall I be able to speak again? I don't know. We never found out what kind of monster you have. Well, how do we find out? We need to ask the other monsters. Oh, I don't really like the idea. With a loud noise, the well suddenly became wider. As Kenneth and Esme ran to the edge, a beam of light hit them from the well. Covering his eyes with his hands to get used to the light, Kenneth looked at the bottom of the well. Some silhouettes were flashing inside. Kenneth recoiled from the edge. What's happening? I'll introduce you to everyone. A spiral staircase began to grow, protruding from the old masonry, from the bottom of the well. Esme climbed to the edge again and held out her hand to Kenneth. Aren't you scared? I've seen it all before, and you will. Oh, what for? What's in there? It's a surprise. The sound of muffled voices and birds singing was coming from below. Oh, does anyone else know about this place? Nope. Kenneth grew nervous. Why do we go there? Whose are those voices? You won't believe me anyway. The ground trembled under their feet. A mechanical noise began to come from the well. Oh, the entrance is closing. Come, quickly. They'll be offended if we don't go. Esme got angry. The ground trembled even harder. The beam of light coming from the well narrowed. Otherwise, I'll go alone. At the last moment, before the light in the well slammed shut, Kenneth pulled Esme back. Esme fell to the ground, face down. Kenneth was frightened and froze, looking at Esme, slowly getting up. What have you done, you fool? When Esme turned around, Kenneth noticed that her nose was bleeding. Kenneth ran to Esme, guilt-ridden. But Esme cast him back to the well with one look. Don't come near me. This is all your fault. Oh, what do you mean? Despite constantly feeling guilty about Esme, Kenneth stopped recognizing her and therefore allowed himself to be angry. All I do is try to keep you safe. I don't want to lose you or even to offend. Oh, you're making it worse. If you didn't resist, we'd be together by now. Esme softened her tone sharply. Baloo was also there. But now, this is all you're left with. Esme pointed to Baloo's grave, which was right next to the well, throwing away a layer of stones and earth with a mystic force. There was a mummified dog skeleton crawling with earthworms. Oh, enough! The blood that was coming from Esme's nose did not stop. On the contrary, both nostrils were bleeding by now. You found my diary, but you're afraid to read it. You can't do anything. Esme's eyes were bloodshot. Oh, you're not Esme. Esme's skin stiffened, becoming blue. Aren't I? Who am I then? A monster, and not one of those. I don't know what you are. You're an abomination. You created me. Esme slowly approached Kenneth, who was sitting on the ground. Look over there. Esme pointed to a puddle a few meters away. Oh, no, leave me alone. With incredible strength, Esme grabbed Kenneth by the scruff of the neck and dragged him to the puddle. Look at you! She pointed to the reflection in the puddle. Well, so what? What do you want from me? A moment later, Kenneth seemed to be pierced by something. He turned around thinking Esme was gone, but she was still there. Esme didn't have a reflection. He looked at her and saw that she was giving her diary to him. Kenneth grabbed the diary, rushed away from the puddle, and ran toward the house. Kenneth did not notice that the first rays of the sun appeared over the horizon. There was some noise on the plot. Kenneth saw the police gathered around the house and the pier. From their conversation, it was clear that they were looking for the father of the Murphy family. Kenneth ran into the house and dug into his mother's arms. "Oh, Mom, I'm sorry. I could have helped, but I didn't." "Kenneth, what are you talking about? Calm down, my dear." Kenneth took Esme's ill-fated diary and handed it to his mother. At this point, a policeman intervened in the conversation. He turned to Kenneth. "Well, can I see it?" The question was rhetorical, since he had planned to take the diary anyway. Brenda handed the diary to the policeman. After flipping through it, he began to mumble something unintelligible, as if convinced of something. "Brenda, your husband took a boat, but it was hardly a well-considered decision. The probability of escape is almost zero. And, unfortunately for him, he took a gun, which he himself can suffer from. Although, if you want my opinion, no regrets here after what he did. And, with a gun, he pushes us to desperate measures. Perhaps it will serve real justice, not imaginary justice." Brenda was looking at one point mechanically, patting Kenneth on the head. "You were talking about your mother. Call her. You may need her help." Another policeman, a younger one, entered the house. "Caught him?" The younger policeman nodded. He was clearly on edge. They stepped aside to exchange a few words. Then the first policeman came back. After approaching Brenda, he took off his hat. "My condolences." Completely apathetic, Brenda asked him a question. "Has your justice been served?" The policeman was embarrassed. "Yes, ma'am." "I'm sorry. I probably shouldn't have told you all this." "Then will you finally leave my house?" "Sure, ma'am. Sorry again." The policeman stumbled slightly on the spot and moved toward the door, taking other unwanted guests with him. On the doorstep of an empty house, a shape has formed. It was not in a hurry to leave. "Granny!" "Carrie?" Chapter Carrie. The beam of light coming from the well narrowed. "Otherwise, I'll go alone." At the last moment, Kenneth ran into the well after Esme. They both rolled down the stairs. Flying over at about a dozen meters down, they rolled into a small opening at the bottom, resembling a door, where the light came from. Once outside, Kenneth was blinded by the bright sun. When he woke up, he saw that he was on the shore of what seemed to be an endless lake, covered with fog. Kenneth jumped up and discovered that Esme had disappeared. Behind a huge cliff. That's where he fell from. There was a closed door at the top of the cliff. There were no ceilings, no walls. Kenneth turned to the lake and noticed a rowboat on the shore. Esme was in it. "Esme, you okay?" He stumbled several times while running to her, but still ended up in the same boat. Esme hugged Kenneth tightly, as if she hadn't seen him in quite a while. "Oh, what happened? Did you see the monsters?" "Oh, I'm glad you're here. I mean, I'm glad to see you, but not that you're here." Esme was embarrassed. "Sorry." "Well, we fell here together. I followed you." "Oh, what do you mean? I was here before you came." "What? What are you talking about? We went after monsters together." But you don't remember anything after the fall? There are no monsters here. And I didn't fall. I was just waiting for you here. I don't understand. You'll get used to it. Sit down. Take the oars. Oh, where are we? Soon you will see. Just row. But where? Oh, there's nothing ahead. If you turn around, you won't see anything either. Does it mean nothing was there? Kenneth was confused, but for some reason he was feeling calmness that gave him the strength to row into the unknown. I missed you. Oh, we haven't seen each other, but not for long. Time goes on in its own way here. Sometimes it seems to run forward, and sometimes it stops. Oh, we shouldn't get lost. Kenneth looked at the reflection rippling on the surface of the lake. Can't wait to get home. I think we're almost there. The fog lifted. The familiar shore appeared on the horizon. Kenneth was delighted. You're in for a surprise. Kenneth heard barking. He recognized it immediately. A moment later, the boat washed ashore. Kenneth dropped the oars and ran. It was Baloo.
He's alive! Not really. Don't you understand?
But he's right there. Kenneth happily scratched Baloo behind the ear, gradually accepting new circumstances.
So we're like him? Something like that. Not that I'm used to it myself.
Kenneth started to cry.
And Mom? I don't know.
Esme looked down.
I miss her.
As if having remembered something, Esme decided to distract Kenneth from his sad thoughts.
Follow me!
Esme was pushing Kenneth until they reached their place, under a large oak tree that stood in the middle of a wheat field not far from the house.
We're in Little Haven, only it's somehow not that gloomy? Yes.
Kenneth was so intrigued by the new old world that he took the initiative from Esme.
And what do we have at home? Follow me. Oh, I haven't been there yet. Oh, why? I was too scared to go alone, but now I can't even remember what I was afraid of.
Kenneth and Esme ran into the plot, past the pier, and headed straight for the house. Suddenly, they both stood rooted to the spot. They heard a very familiar voice. It was Mother's singing. As soon as they approached the house, their mother came to the doorstep.
I saw you through the window.
She hugged Kenneth and Esme tightly. Mother was shining in the sun. The children would hardly remember her like this.
I managed to sort out a bit how things work here. I'm so glad I'm here. Mom, don't cry. It's okay, sugar.
And Dad, will he get here?
If he's not here already, he won't.
There was a slight tension. However, it could not last long in such a beautiful place.
Who wants pancakes? Who wants pancakes? Who wants pancakes? Kenneth?
A bright light struck Kenneth in the eyes.
He opened his eyes. Carrie, he's awake. Doctor. Don't worry, my little one. Everything's going to be okay. Grandma and I won't leave you.
Kenneth woke up and could barely see the silhouettes. Voices blurred in the air. It smelled like hospital and Mom's pancakes there.
well, what did you think? That was Monsters in Little Haven, and that was super depressing. I did play my first playthrough on stream, so that's the first part of the VOD that you saw, and then the second part of the VOD was not on stream, but I did think that adding the additional endings for anybody that wanted to know how to get those endings or what they needed to do was important, so I went ahead and filmed that later and included that in the spot as well. If you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, subscribe, all the things down below. If you want to catch me live, head over to Twitch and hit the follow button over there, or if you want to get my latest schedule every single week, be in the know and get all the updates and new information about Kelbo Has Elbows, or if you just want to hang out and become a member of the Carb Collective, click that link down below and join our Discord so that we can hang out with you. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye!